Hello, Oswego, and welcome to this edition of Oswego Takeover 2.0. I'm Dane.
And I'm Lauren. Dane, what are you doing?
Well, since we've been having this nice weather this spring, I've just been practicing my fishing, you know?
Like down by the river, because the river's a great place to go fishing.
Really?
Yeah, actually, Bryce and Kyle recently went down there to check it out, so we can send it over to them.
The Oswego River is a very popular and historic site that attracts many newcomers to Oswego. The Oswego River is approximately 23 miles long, has 8 locks and 6 dams, and provides a route from the Erie Canal to Lake Ontario. Some of the species that are found in the river are walleye, northern pike, smallmouth bass, rainbow and brown trout, Chinook, coha, salmon, as well as steelheads. During the fishing season, there are many people who travel to Oswego to fish in the river. One of the local fishermen is Joe Wallace. We caught up with Joe for some more information on fishing on the river.
I started fishing probably when I was like 4 or 5. My dad took me out to a small pond and we caught some bass, and I loved it ever since. My favorite fish to catch is definitely a salmon, or like trout and salmon. Well, obviously in the Oswego River you can catch them out in the lake, or there's like a bunch of streams and creeks that run along Lake Ontario as well.
Another fisherman we caught up with is Mike Bruce to give us more information.
The biggest fish I ever caught was probably a 35-pound king salmon out of the river. When I first started fishing, I was really young, probably around 5. My favorite fish to catch is probably a largemouth bass, or a large and smallmouth bass. You can find them in streams, ponds, the lake, anywhere really. The biggest fish I ever caught was probably a king salmon out of the river, around 30 pounds.
There's also other uses for the Oswego River besides fishing. One of those is called Paddle Fest. Paddle Fest is when people riding in kayaks and canoes paddle up through the Oswego River and the locks. There are many uses for the Oswego River, whether it be fishing or relaxing in a canoe on the river. Many people travel to the river to enjoy it as well as the scenery. Reporting for WBUC, this is Kyle Crossman in Bryce, Oregon.
See, Lauren, I caught all those fish they mentioned in the video.
Dane, you really don't seem like much of a fisher to me, maybe more of a golfer?
Actually, I don't golf at all, but I have driven by the country club recently and noticed they have some construction going on.
Yeah, actually they're rebuilding a little bit of it. But before all the construction happened, Trevor and Noah went to the country club to check it out, so let's send it over to them.
The Oswego Country Club is one of the most premier golf courses in central New York. The club was established in 1897 and was originally located on the shores of Lake Ontario. The course is presently located on West River Road. When it first opened, it started out as a 6-hole course, but in 1915, the club went through a complete renovation with the help of award-winning architect A.W. Tillinghast, making it one of the finest courses in central New York. This club is home of 2 PGA certified professionals, John Fowler and Will Weimer.
I'm Noah Lee here with WBUC alumni Dylan Borgia. Dylan, how long have you been working here at the country club?
Well, this is my 6th year now at the Oswego Country Club.
Nice. Would you take us through a typical day at work?
Well, that's the thing, though. There really is no typical day, which makes me keep coming back. I love the new challenges that I'm faced with on a daily basis.
Could you tell us why Oswego Country Club is one of the most pristine courses in central New York?
Well, every facet of the operation cares about what they do. We come to work with a smile, and we really want to make everything work for the members. We've got a great superintendent, great head professional, and a great restaurant manager who all do their part in making this one of the greatest operations in the area.
Thank you, Dylan.
No problem, Noah.
If you are looking for something to do over the summer, then join the Oswego Country Club. It's a great place for family or friends to get together and have a great time. For more information on club facilities and memberships, call 343-1941.
Wow, I can't wait to see what it looks like. I know my dad will enjoy the new bar so we can watch some sports shows.
Sports shows like Jake and Cole's sports show? Sports?
Yeah, exactly. They put on a great show. Let's watch an episode right now.
Hello, I'm Jake Castor.
And I'm Cole Shirtliff.
And welcome to another edition of Sports with Jake and Cole.
Yeah, we've got a great show for you guys this week, NBA playoff edition, so let's get started.
So Cole, the NBA playoffs are underway, and there are a few intriguing first-round matchups to talk about.
Yeah, Jake, you're right. There are a lot of good teams from top to bottom this year that made the playoffs, and we could see a few first-round upsets.
Yep. Cole, I know you're a big Boston Celtics fan. How are you feeling about their chances being a 1 seed this year to make a deep run?
Well, I think they have a pretty good chance. This is the most well-rounded team they've had in a while, with some good depth off the bench. Their leader, Isaiah Thomas, is dealing with the death of his sister, who was recently killed in a car crash. So this could either inspire him to play well or cause him to struggle going forward.
Yeah, the Celtics are facing the Chicago Bulls, who are led by All-Star Jimmy Butler and Dwayne Wade. The Bulls beat out Miami Heat for the last spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, another matchup that will be interesting to watch in the East is going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Indiana Pacers. The Cavs have been struggling as of late, but hoping to turn things around as LeBron continues to defend his title.
Definitely. LeBron James always seems to take his game up to another level around playoff time. We'll see if he can do it again.
Yeah, well, we've talked enough about the Eastern Conference. Who do you see coming out of the West?
It's hard not to go with the Golden State Warriors at this point. After losing in the finals last year to the Cavs, the Warriors added superstar Kevin Durant to their squad. The team that already had the best season in NBA history has an even better starting lineup than a season ago. No team can match the Warriors' talent, so it's hard to see anyone beating them in a 7-game series.
Yeah, the Warriors will definitely be hard to beat. However, the series I'm most interested in is the 3 versus 6 matchup of the Houston Rockets and the OKC Thunder. The series is really showcasing the superstar matchup between the MVP frontrunners of Harden and Westbrook, so it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Yeah, it's definitely an exciting time of year for basketball fans, with so many high-quality players facing off.
Yeah, I really agree, Jake. It's going to be good to watch.
Well, that's all we have for the show.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports with Jake and Cole.
Let's send it back to the main anchors.
Thanks, Jake and Cole.
Personally, I think my boy Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns are actually going to win the NBA championship.
Yeah, I have no idea who you're talking about. Looks like I should watch their show more often.
Yeah, the Suns aren't actually in the playoffs, but thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of Oswego Takeover 2.0.
Tune in next week for another edition. Have a great week, Oswego.
Mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. 'Cause